Lord. I was in Delaware on Thursday and Friday, and this was the second time I was in this particular church. And I went in September, and God moved in such a powerful way. They said, come back in January. I said, well, you know, the weather's terrible up north like that and cold. He said, well, we're just going to believe God it's going to be not snowing. Well, they didn't pray about the coldness. They prayed about the snow. But anyhow, I got there, and they told me this lady, in fact, some member of the pastor's family got healed from celiac disease in the water. Now, for those of you that don't know, I want to read this to you. Celiac disease is an illness caused by an immune reaction to eating gluten. Gluten is a protein found in foods containing wheat, barley, or rye. Then it goes on to say the intestinal damage often causes symptoms such as diarrhea, fatigue, weight loss, bloating, or anemia. It also can lead to serious complications if it is not managed or treated. There's no definite cure for celiac disease. But for most people, following a strict gluten-free diet can help manage symptoms and help the intestines heal. No known cure. I want you to watch this video of her testimony. It's about 3.5 minutes long. Watch this.
I'm Erin. I had celiac disease for 7 years now, and I dealt with it with my diet. I can't eat wheat, which means no brownies, no pasta, no sandwiches, nothing, bread, nothing like that. That affected basically every single day because I had to work to get nutrients from other things. I couldn't go to restaurants because I couldn't have cross-contamination. I couldn't have seasonings if they were processed in a plant where there was also wheat. So if someone cooked from their house, it's still, if they used pepper that was processed with wheat, I couldn't have pepper. So it was very affecting. But when I got here and was ready to get in the water, I knew that I had learned a lot from celiacs. I was able to identify people with eating disorders because I had to be so conscious of my eating problems. And then I also had the opportunity to learn how to navigate that. But when I went in the water, I was like, I feel like I've learned everything I need to know, but I don't know if there's more. So I asked God, show me what else I need to learn and how else I can utilize having this problem, or get rid of it, because I don't think I need it. So I went under the water, and I clearly, as if he was standing in the room with me, I heard, just test it. And I'd spoken to different people about whether I should eat wheat and just see if I die. And their advice was, I wouldn't do that unless God told me to test it. So those words were a connection there, and I was like, okay, awesome. And then I thought about it for a minute and was like, I want to go under again because I don't want to have to worry if my children, when they cry, if it's because their stomach hurts because they have celiac disease, because it's a hereditary disease. So I went back under, and the audible voice again, it is finished. So when I came back up, I was like, all right, I think I'm good. So I knew my sister-in-law had grabbed a Pop-Tart, just because we knew the service was going to be long. And I was like, I need to go find Rachel, and I need to eat her Pop-Tart. So I went and found her, and I ate the Pop-Tart, got home, and my husband was like, if he said to test it, don't test it once. And he went to the cupboard, and he ground out all the cookies, all the wheat in our house. And I have eaten gluten ever since, haven't had any issues, and continue to be so blessed by it. So
that is absolutely amazing. Tell me, what would happen to you if before your immersion? What would your body do if you had gluten or those other pieces of food?
Yeah. So if I was to go to a restaurant and I didn't ever eat just like a sandwich for fun. If I go to a restaurant and they'd tell me something was gluten-free, but they'd use the wrong spatula, then I would get home, and about an hour or so afterwards, I would start to feel really, really sick to my stomach, to the point where I'd be like keeled over in pain, just like on the couch. I would vomit, just miserable for at least 12 hours or so. If it was like I actually ate a bite of wheat, then it would last forever. Like, it'd be 3 or 4 days of just pain. So.
And you've not had any reaction since your immersion?
Nope.
Completely healed?
Yeah. Praise God.
And you had this for 7 years?
Yep.
Come on, somebody, let's give him glory. I don't know who has a gluten allergy in the room tonight, but I'm telling you, the testimony of Jesus is a spirit of prophecy. There's going to be healings of food allergies tonight.